Hey guys, it's Freeze. Welcome back to the channel. So, this is supposed to be a little bit more relaxing, chilled, light live stream for questions and answers. Whereas like the one from 1 or 2 days ago, I had to like do a few things. But this one, I'm just showing these cars, and if someone wants to see a certain car from this pile of Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars closer, they can let me know. So yeah, we can pretty much have questions get entered at any time in this live. So I hope that means that more people will join this live. I mean, there was a person here, but then they left. Although, for some reason, I don't know if that's like someone actually being here or if the computer thinks I'm here and I'm, typing my own questions and answering them, which I don't think would make sense. Why it does that for like within the first minute kind of thing. Anyways, yeah, I'm here to answer questions about cars, whether it's diecast cars, real life cars, or other car topics. Video games, as long as they're not like the M for mature ones, because those are outside of my wheelhouse. I will not talk about them, unfortunately. And trains, I don't have like the best knowledge and history of trains, but I can like say a few things about trains, but horsepower, like engines and all of that, and like how much certain trains cost, I would be completely lost. So yeah, but this is supposed to be more laid back, fun kind of live Q&A thing. I was planning on doing this one a few hours earlier today, but unfortunately, time got the best of me, and then ended up realizing, oh, I forgot to do that sooner. So yeah, but I am here now, so yeah. I do know that Saturday I will do an earlier live. I should have no trouble doing an earlier live stream on Saturday or Sunday of this weekend. So yeah. All right, questions about anything at all? I mean, because that's what this whole live is about. It's about answering questions that my subscribers have. The only reason I put it to subscribers only mode is because I don't want those like spammer showing up again. So yeah, questions, I'll be answering them anytime during the live, except for when that race over there is done, which actually will be relatively soon. So kind of need to focus on that as well. Well, I mean, this time, if someone's joining the live, I'm wanting them to do the chat feature mode a little bit more because this is about answering questions. So yeah. Oh, someone's here. Hopefully they have some questions they want answered about cars, video games, or trains. I mean, because that's pretty much what this live stream will be about. Well, okay, well, hopefully some people show up within a few minutes. I mean, because this is a later than planned live stream kind of thing. So yeah, I did already put in the chat mode that those will be the questions I'm answering. I do not want to say this to like hurt anyone's feelings, whether they're a subscriber or someone else who watches the video, not the video, the live stream after it's already on my channel. I'm not going to say like I'm ending the live at like 30 something minutes, but I will say this: if there are no questions within like 20 to like 40 minutes of this live, I don't want to be having a boring live stream kind of thing, because I don't think anyone wants to have a boring life. I mean, yes, I understand I'm saying this during my live stream right now, but to be honest, I wanted this to happen earlier so more questions could have happened. But now I have to realize that maybe I should have done it sooner instead of later. But yeah, I'm hoping some subscribers show up and have questions about trains, video games, or cars. Or if they don't want to talk about those, it could, I guess, to be allowing or more accepting this time, just Q&A about anything as long as it's really YouTube appropriate. But keep in mind, there will be certain topics with questions that I will not feel comfortable answering. Just giving people a warning about that. Like, there are certain topics I will not be answering. I mean, most of my subscribers should know that, because when you're a subscriber on my channel, you normally have questions about cars, video games, or sometimes, but not all the times, you may have questions about trains, because it's something I don't talk about too often on my channel. So yeah. All right. Any questions, anyone? Cars, trains, or video games? As long as they're YouTube appropriate ones for those topics, I will answer those questions to the best of my ability. Well, I guess I probably should have done this one a bit sooner, because then I would have been having more questions able to happen, kind of. I mean, I know Zelda Diecast Racing just happened to do some live thing. I don't know if he still is live or not. Nope, I missed it. Yeah, because I'm really hoping that some subscribers show up within a few minutes, kind of thing, to join this live stream. Because I'm just gonna say this right now, it's about 2 minutes till the 10-minute mark, and I don't want to say this to hurt subscribers' feelings, but it's this live is kind of making even me feel bored. Not my subscribers, because once the subscribers start joining in and answering, I'm not answering, typing in all the questions that are about those topics I said, then the fun really begins. So yeah. Oh, someone's here. Hopefully they will do the chat feature and have questions about cars, video games, or trains. I'm not sure if that's Zelda Diecast Racing or Tony's Diecast Customs or someone else. They even hit the thumbs up button. That's really nice. Well, I wonder if they're going to ask any questions in chat mode. I mean, I'm hoping they do, but if not, that's fine too. Well, the good thing is they are still here. I mean, I'm able to answer questions just as long as it's about those three topics. Well, they were here, but then they just left. Which, isn't really great for the Q&A part, but, I'm not trying to force everyone to do the chat mode for questions, but, most of the time when I've done live streams in past, a lot of people wanted, like, racing to happen or, like, more Q&A time, and that's what I'm doing in this one. Oh, yeah, I've won that race over there, for sure. So yeah, hopefully some more people join, and if they do, I hope they do the chat mode. I'm not trying to say everyone that joins as a subscriber does chat mode. I'm just wanting a few people, so that way, I have some questions that I'll actually be able to answer about trains, video games, or cars. Nope, thought someone was here. Nope, but the thumbs up is still there, so that's good. Sorry, I just thought someone was actually in the chat mode, so that's why I came back. I'm gonna do something quick. Right here. Well, I think Zelda Diecast Racing was in the live, but I'm not sure because whoever hit the thumbs up button, I know is definitely not me. I will say that. Well, hopefully I get some questions sometime soon that need to get answered during this live. If not, then I guess I'll make a third live for kind of the same stuff, sort of thing. Just I guess at a earlier time next time. But that won't be till Saturday or Sunday of this weekend. So yeah, Oh, I think someone's here. I think that's Zelda Diecast Racing, otherwise known as Andy. Well, they were here, and then they just left. I'm still here if anyone has questions, including Zelda Diecast Racing about cars and stuff. I think that's some Zelda Diecast Racing that keeps popping in and out lately now. Or it could be someone else. I honestly have zero clue. Sorry, I was just joining a channel's live for a few seconds. Well, if Zelda Diecast Racing does come back and they're actually able to, ask me questions about cars, trains, or video games, or in whichever order I feel like saying it, I'm able to answer them. Hmm. Well, hopefully there's more people here in this live because I don't like to do lives this late at night because then it makes me feel like there's not going to be as many people here. So I guess note to self next time, do an earlier live stream. But that's if I can do it though. Hmm. Well, um, oops. Hopefully, someone's here. I don't know if it's on the Diecast Racing or one of my other channel subscribers. Um, I mean, technically, I know that Superbird Diecast has mentioned that he will try to do a 24-hour long live stream, and it's like if someone's doing a live for like 2+ hours long, they're gonna want to do a few things. Is well, one that I think would be pretty noticeably easy is make sure that you don't set it to just subscribers only mode because you never know when you have a potential subscriber wanting to join your channel. Not like join your channel as in some channels have like these membership like things. I honestly don't for mine, but I know a few diecast car channels. Like if you click that join button, you have to spend money for stuff, but they give you like these membership perk things, which I think would be cool. But I can't do that on my channel, sadly. Super Diecast Customs, hey, glad you made the live. Since you're here, do you have any questions about cars, trains, or video games that are, YouTube appropriate ones that, I could answer in this live? Because I'm trying to answer questions before I end this live stream. And now, since someone's actually here, I can actually answer questions finally. So, yeah. Do you have any questions about any of those three topics, Super Diecast Customs? Cars, video games, or trains? Well, my day's been going. I I can't sum it up as like a perfect day because it's really hard for anyone to have a perfect kind of day. But it's like my day went okay. I actually ended up meeting another collector of diecast cars at the local Walmart store today. Surprisingly, we talked for I don't know how many minutes now to be honest because that was a few hours ago today. So yeah, you know, and to be completely honest, the collectors don't have to tell you that, they have this many cars in their collection. But, if they want to say that, they can, but it's totally their choice. I mean, because, I'm not trying to say like I have the most diecast cars out of, a collector from, the part of USA I'm in, obviously. But, I'm not saying I'm like, have like the most Hot Wheels Matchbox and other diecast cars in like my area. No, I don't say that at all. I'm just giving people estimates of how many cars I think I have in my collection and saying nothing else. Because to be honest, who has time to count all the Hot Wheels and other diecast cars they have? That would literally take hours to do. I mean, hours. Anyways, let's keep the questions going because this is a Q&A one. This has nothing to do with like certain like specific things needing to get accomplished. Besides the point that if someone sees a car they want to use in Subscribers Choice Race 8, they can definitely choose it now, so I don't have to wait till I'm making another video to do that. I don't know if you see a car you want for Subscribers Choice Race number 8 Super Diecast Customs, or if you have more questions you want to ask me about cars, trains, or video games, or if you don't have questions about those topics. The SRT one is the SRT. Well, actually, if I'm gonna be honest, this would be the newest one, even though it's the Demon. Yeah, that's the Demon Challenger one. This is from 2018. This one's from 2015. And then I want to say this one ends at like 2017, possibly, before the Demon came out. So this one came out in like 2015 and goes to like 2017. But this is a 2015 one. This is a 2015 one. Oh, if you're talking about nicer, I'm going with this blue one. This blue one looks way better than the drift car does. Way better. That's just my say. I actually need to figure out where I put that one. Yeah, because that's not a drift car. That's a drag car right there. I don't even know if I have that Mopar car out anymore. No, I don't. I don't have the Challenger drift car out with me, unless I'm not looking. See, because this is a Maxima drift car, not the Challenger drift car. I'm actually looking at every car I have out, and I don't seem to find that Challenger drift car anywhere in here. I see a Challenger Demon and a Challenger SRT, which is pretty much that's the more powerful version of this one because this is 707 horsepower. That's 840 horsepower. Nope, I don't see it. I already used it. So yeah, Zippy Diecast Customs. What's your car for Subscribers Choice Race number 8 gonna be then? Because I have a lot of cars to choose from over here. Just saying. Got something reset by accident. Oh well. I don't think I have any Falcon cars in this racing event, unfortunately. I did actually, but it ended up losing. I have the Falcon blue and green Mazda RX-7, but that thing is pretty slow. So that's why I decided not to put it in there because it's not one of my newer cars anymore. The only Falcon car I have in my collection that's a Hot Wheels Matchbox non-premium, non-rubber tires one is that RX-7, but I've already used it and it's been eliminated every time. I do have a few other JDM cars though. I wonder if I have a Subaru somewhere in here or not, of some sort. Because I feel like I should. Well, I do have a Subaru right here actually, except for the fact that it's a truck, the Subaru Brat. Which, come to think of it, I don't understand where Subaru even came up with the name for that car. I also have the Drag Civic right there. I do have this one too. Well, I'm going to check to see if that's the only Subaru I'm seeing in this group of cars I have right now, because it could be so far. I'm just doing this to make sure that it's not the only Subaru I have in here, but it seems to be so far. I do have an NSX back there as well. Yeah, that seems to be the only Subaru I have is that truck. That's able to get used right now in this racing event. No, I haven't seen that one yet. Not in stores in my area, obviously. I want to say the only chance of me seeing that before it's in stores is probably if it's from one of those diecast car channel update channels of some sort. Well, Subaru Diecast Customs, this is the Subaru car I have, and this is something I forgot to mention. It has an opening hood, so that actually makes it kind of slow. I understand it's a new car, but I'm just saying, if you want to change your car, not go with the Subaru Brat, because that's the only Subaru I have in this group of cars. You may want to pick something different if you want to have a slightly better chance of going to the next round of the final 12 cars. I don't have a Toyota Treno. I have a Supra, though. Do you want to be in this car? Yeah, because I'm trying to race slightly more newer cars instead of like older cars because, you know, sometimes I feel like, when people want a car to be used in subscribers' choice racing events that I've started as of like a few months or so ago. Yeah. Well, actually, I have two Supras, but, it's hard to tell which one's faster because they're both really fast. But Super Diecast Customs, you're in subscribers' choice race 8 in that Supra. I want to say someone is in a blue Porsche, but I can't imagine why though. Yeah, I think someone's in the blue Porsche. Yeah, someone chose this car. So there are now 4 spots remaining in Subscribers Choice Racing. I don't know if Zelda Diecast Racing is going in this golden Batmobile, wherever I put that car now. Oh, right here. Wherever I don't know if he wants to be in this car or not, but Zelda Diecast Racing, if this is your car for Subscribers Choice Racing, please do let me know. If not, then I will not enter you in that car. Well, do you have any other questions, Super Diecast Customs, about cars, trains, or video games that I could answer? Because I'm really glad that there's actually someone that has questions that I can answer right now. I'm hoping you have more questions, Super Diecast Customs, because I'm able to answer all questions that I'm able to answer to the best of my ability, knowledge, and history of cars of any kind. I have not seen that one yet. I've seen it in a few videos, and I'm not saying I don't like the car. I'm just saying, what's the Express thing? Like, why are you calling it an Express? In my honest opinion, they should just call it a Chevelle SS, because that's literally what um a car I used to have with, well, not with me in these group of cars, but it's a car I had with me a few years ago, and I still have it in my collection to this day. But it's not in this group of cars though. Or nope, hold on, I'm wrong. Here's this Chevelle. Boom. This is a Chevelle SS from 1970. I don't know why they're calling that black one an Express one. Like, is there something about it that makes it like more quick? Because Express means like in term like something kind of quick. Oh, that's probably why it's called the Express then, because it's one without a hood. That would explain it then. Yeah, that's probably why it's called the Express, because it doesn't have a hood, maybe. Well, anyways, I need to do something really quick here. Mm. Well, I'm almost back. I just have to do one other thing really quick. This really quick. Interesting. 26 here, I will say. That's kind of odd. I haven't seen that far back in a while. Well, probably just gonna end up turning this off now. Alright, I'm back. Do you have any more questions? They don't have to be about diecast cars. They can be about real life cars, video game cars, or like dream cars or car topic stuff in general that you think I won't be able to answer. Super Diecast Customs. I'm just letting you know that. You could also ask questions about video games, just not the for mature rated ones, because I won't really talk about those. Or you could ask questions about trains, like the vehicle trains, like passenger luxury kind of train. Well, I mean, the good thing is, I feel like you have some questions you could ask me about video games, diecast cars, real life cars, um, you know, what I'm gonna do with like my car collection in the future, or like future car videos or live streams on my channel, that kind of stuff. You can ask questions about any of those car topics, or you could ask questions about video games. Well, if we're gonna talk about trains, I don't have like the biggest knowledge and history of trains, but I have been on a lot of trains. I don't really remember how many now, but I've been on a lot that are like a few hours away from me driving wise. That is, even though I don't drive just yet with an actual license. Um, because if I have the ability to drive, without having to have a another adult do that, um, then I could drive from here to Antonino, Colorado, and finally go on that train that's 64 miles in distance, the Cumbres and Toltec train from Antonino, Colorado to Chama, New Mexico. Because that's a bucket list train I still want to go on. But the train is like 6.5 to 7 hours long in total. And technically, it seems like you can take the train both ways. It's just that you have to take the train back from Chama to Antonino. So yeah. I've already looked up ticket prices and they are pretty expensive because it's a nice, like old scenic steam train that's a one in lifetime experience kind of train. I do actually play Need for Speed games. Most of them are on the PS3, PlayStation 3. I don't really have any Need for Speed games on PS4, except for. Actually, no, correction, I do. I have like one, maybe two on that system. But yeah, I have a lot of cars in Need for Speed Most Wanted, I will say that. I definitely will say that. So yeah, I hope you have more questions. If not, we can just talk about stuff too. We can just talk about cars of any kind. If you don't have any more questions, we can just talk about cars. And sometimes when you talk about cars, those discussions that are just talk end up turning into questions, which may or may not be true for everyone, but may just happen. Just saying that as a possibility. Well, this is not going great for me. I'm playing a baseball game, and this pitcher is trying to fake me out, and he did. That's not good. That was really close. I honestly couldn't tell the difference between that. I know that Forza Horizon is definitely a free roam game. Forza Horizon, like Horizon, Forza Horizon 2, 3, 4, and 5, those are all free roam games from the Forza Horizon series, but those are on Xbox and Xbox One. Um, there is another free roaming game called Midnight Club Los Angeles. I know another free roaming game is Need for Speed Most Wanted because they do actually let you drive anywhere you want in that game. So I just had to take a screenshot of something because I just got a 3-run homer in my baseball game in this event mode, which is awesome. I don't remember every single Need for Speed game being free roam, but I want to say a majority of them are. I know Need for Speed The Run is not like Midnight Club Los Angeles or like the free roaming Need for Speed games because that one it was strictly I want to say more like um, circuit racing for Need for Speed the Shift, Need for Speed Shift, whatever that one was called. I think that was a circuit racing only like game. I don't think you could do any free roaming on it. Yeah, Need for Speed Most Wanted is definitely a free roam game. So is Need for Speed Payback, which is the newest one I have on PS4. Sorry, I'm just getting happy because two of my players hit a home run in this club event thing. So yeah, um, I am gonna mention something. It is not like the end of the live, but I will be ending this live somewhat soon, so I can get some sleep or rest before the next day. Obviously. Okay, you're not Clayton Kershaw pitcher for the Brewers. Sorry if I'm doing a little trash talking to my baseball game, but sometimes I get slightly annoyed, and then sometimes those annoying things turn out to be a little bit more annoying than I want them to be. I mean, that's probably happens to everyone playing video games. It's like you're about to be like a boss car or something in like a car racing video game of some sort, or like win a free car, and then it's like the game is like having these Drivatar AI people like less than 2 seconds behind you, and you see the finish line right there, and then it's like at the very last second, the game says, "Oh, sorry, you lost by 1 millisecond." I mean, how could they determine that? How could a gaming system determine you lost by 1 millisecond? It's literally impossible. I mean, that would be the closest finish ever for like whoever ends up winning that race. But how could you determine a racing event by like a millisecond, though? You couldn't do it. And my catcher just got a grand slam. Let's go. Yeah, that was definitely Need for Speed Most Wanted. They just have a bunch of cars just like in random locations. That's definitely Need for Speed Most Wanted. I've played that game and I know that's definitely the one you're talking about, Civic Diecast Customs, because I actually still play that game at times on like my iPad or the PS3. In fact, some of these Need for Speed games are also on like mobile devices too. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that. Well, um, if Civic Diecast Customs doesn't have any more questions, um, or like car talk like stuff, then I'm probably gonna end the live just because it is getting closer towards about in about like 7 to 8 minutes from now, like 50 minutes for the live stream in total time, which is good because it wouldn't have gone this far without CB Diecast Customs being here. I just thought I'd let you know that. Without you being here, CB Diecast Customs, this live stream would have ended way sooner. And I'm glad you joined to make it go longer. This is something I normally don't mention too often during live streams, but giveaways might start returning to my channel, actually. Like shout-out giveaways might start returning to my channel more often. And I may or may not consider doing possibly a few diecast car giveaways in future too. I just thought I'd let you know that as well. Well, seems like we're both going to call it a day here for this live stream. Bye everyone, thanks for watching and being here, and I'll let you know what happens with future live streams or videos, whether they're about cars or video game stuff, or other topics that I like to talk about. Also be on the lookout for when I end up posting giveaway videos, because you're not going to want to miss them. They are, for now, just going to be shout-out giveaway videos, but like I said, I may or may not start doing some possibly car-type giveaway videos. I'll let you know when I do that again, because I know people like when people give out cars, because certain collectors aren't able to get certain cars. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that. Well, thanks for being here, everyone. And if you weren't able to be here, you can always leave comments or questions on the live stream when it's on my channel sometime tomorrow, because that's probably when it'll be there because of YouTube randomness of when they put out their live streams on channels. Bye.